Upon hearing that there was an explosion in New Jersey and in New York, the candidates had different reactions. Trump said that there was a bomb, and later when that was confirmed, here is his reaction as he told Fox and Friends.
What I said was exactly correct. I should be a newscaster because I called it before the news. But what I said was exactly correct. And everybody says, while he was right, he called it too soon. Okay, give me a break. But Hillary Clinton used the word bomb shortly thereafter, and nobody said anything about it. And somebody said some of them edited that word out. They took it out.
They did.
Yeah, this is about to be a giant nonsense story, or hopefully a minor nonsense story, but a nonsense story without doubt.
Mm-hmm. Trump went on further to explain how to stop terrorism.
Oh, good.
What do you mean by we have to get tough? Specifically, Donald Trump, what is the policy in Donald Trump's administration to getting tough?
Well, first of all, we have to, these are sick people, okay? These are sick, evil people that want to destroy this country. And the way we coddle them and the way we're afraid to say anything and we're afraid to say what the problem is and who they are, and they don't want to say radical Islam. They don't want to talk about radical Islamic terrorism. Obama won't even say the words, neither will Hillary Clinton.
But those are just words. What do you mean by getting tough? What do you mean by getting tough, though?
We're going to have to hit them much harder over there.
You were busy. You were tweeting over the weekend. Last night you sent this out. Under the leadership of Obama and Clinton, your tweet reads, Americans have experienced more attacks at home than victories abroad. Time to change the playbook. Okay, change the playbook. How?
Well, we're going to have to do something extremely tough over there, okay?
Like what?
Over there, like knock the hell out of them. And we have to get everybody together, and we have to lead for a change because we're not knocking them. We're hitting them every once in a while. We're hitting them in certain places. We're being very gentle about it. We're going to have to be very tough.
Credit to the Fox reporter for asking what Fox reporters don't generally ask.
Is that
Donald
Ducey?
Trump. It wasn't. Couldn't have been.
No.
Shouldn't have been. Impossible.
Yeah, but the reaction from Trump is like, I'm just going to kill the clock on this one.
Yeah.
Like yes, okay, you're pushing back, but I know that you only have so long in this segment to ask me questions, so I'm just going to repeat myself, and there's no pretense that he will ever come up with a real strategy because I don't think he understands the actual problem.
Yeah. Wait a second. So hitting him harder and cleaning their clocks, that's not a different strategy?
Here's what's weird is like if someone's clock is dirty and you clean it, that's helping them. Isn't it?
Your clock is filthy.
Here's the question the Fox.
And if they're still using
Fox
clocks,
reporter
they're
should have
desperate.
asked.
That's the question. Who has a clock?
What he should have asked is, who are you going to do this to? Because
where?
Our government is quite literally bombing and blowing up every person they find that hits a certain criteria worldwide, regardless of violations of international law or anything else. How could we get it? How could we do it harder? Just go after people simply because of their religion?
Yeah, so the guy, you're right to give credit to the Fox reporter. I would have thought, well, where? Over there. Where?
Yeah.
Where?
Where? Like
Saudi Arabia? Israel? I'm guessing you don't mean there.
Harder than blowing up weddings.
Right, harder than blowing up weddings.
Blowing up wedding parties.
You know, at the Republican National Convention, Jimmy Dore did a great thing and went and talked to delegates and said, you know, hey, would you like it if Trump cut unemployment in half in his first 6 years in office? Yeah, that'd be great. Would you like it if he dropped 3,500 metric tons of bombs all over the Middle East? Would you like that? Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, that's what Obama's done. So we are dropping bombs. Right, when we find these guys, we bomb them.
Not just when we find them, when we think we've found them. Because we've killed a lot of innocent people.
Right. So,
but hitting them hard means killing many more.
Yeah, he means
innocent
He
people.
means women, children.
This is not surgical,
families.
where surgery you miss. This is everybody.
He just means killing a lot of people, and even going further than that to ask which people. Who, it's not even that kind of discussion.
You know what? All of them. That's what he's going to say. All the bad people.
It's just all the bad ones. I'm not going to kill the good ones. Why would I kill the good ones? All I want to do is kill the bad people. We'll find them and we'll kill them. This is what would happen if he got elected. On day one, he'd open a giant packet that just says, here's the actual problem, as complicated as it is. And what the hell is he going to do? I have no way to judge his approach, even his potential approach to solving a problem that complicated.
This is definitely Monday morning quarterbacking, but at the time you could say, okay, look, you seem to be suggesting that there's an obvious tie to ISIS with this guy. Okay, we don't know that, but let's take it for granted. Don't you think then, within another attack then from a guy at least connected or sympathetic to ISIS, that maybe it would be time for you to reveal what that ISIS strategy is, the secret ISIS strategy that you say is better than the general strategy, but that you can't tell us, which sounds to me like somebody who doesn't have a strategy.
Right.
You know, again, some people will hear that question and think, oh, wow, that guy's really biased against Trump. And I would say, A, who cares whether he's biased against Trump? But B, yeah, in this case, you should be biased against a candidate who says things like, I have a secret plan, and the generals don't know what they're doing, and the general's plan is not as good as my plan's better. And then in the same moments later, when he talks to Matt Lauer, says, I'll convene the generals in the first 30 days and we'll come up with a plan.
Right.
With the same generals whose plan, yours is better then? Or are you going to get a bunch of different generals to make that happen?
That plan isn't around anymore because the dog ate it.
Right, yeah.
No,
right,
you're confused.
as silly as
if
that.
you're confused, it is a general plan.
Oh, okay. You know
it
what?
just has like it's a
general
plan. Like we're gonna.
I'm sorry,
Right.
my bad. I misinterpreted.
Yeah.
The problem with Trump and the reason he's so compelling to so many people isn't just that he's a bullshit artist, it's that he's half right about what a lot of the problems are. And neither the Democratic Party nor the Republican Party have addressed a lot of these systemic problems. Now, granted, his solutions to everything are batshit fucking crazy.
Or non-existent.
Or non-existent, and it will make the country far worse off. But the fact that people aren't talking or acknowledging problems in the Democratic and Republican Party in terms of money in politics, corruption, uncontrolled immigration, dual citizens, you know, birthright tourism to get into the states, like these are issues that people actually
No question.
seem to care about in the country.
Yeah.
But that neither party acknowledges. So the danger and the reason Trump is here is because we've gone through 20 years of PR fucking politics in this country where people like, you know, I'm probably going to vote for her, but people like the Clintons and everyone else go, la, 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 that's not a problem. I'm not going to address it. It's not on my agenda because I can't make money with it right now and get support. But they're real problems. And by not acknowledging that, you create the vacuum that someone like this jackass is occupying.
But Hillary Clinton has said that she will do something about money in politics from the standpoint of a constitutional amendment and from the standpoint of a basic litmus test for Supreme Court justices on that issue that she has talked about. So I argue that the Democratic Party, by Hillary Clinton doing all these fundraisers, getting all this money, she is playing the game as the rules are written right now so that she can be at an advantage to her opponent. That's what the parties do. It is a perverse system. It has to be changed. But until it's changed, you know, that's what the rules are. That's how it works. The Democratic Party, whatever ills it has, and it has many, the party itself is the party that is going to, and this is a two-party system, whether people want it to change or not. Right now it's a two-party system.
The very nature of the Constitution makes
it a two-party system. They're the party that is going to change that if it's going to be changed. And already the voices of the new people that the Sanders campaign brought into this conversation are going to work against money in politics. But you can't do it now. She cannot change the fact that she needs to raise millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to run this race for the presidency, and it perverts our democracy. But that's the party that's going to change
true.
it.
But Michael, I think you're right. But I also think Wes is right, and it's not.
I'm not disagreeing with him. By the way.
Most candidates, I don't know why you're disagreeing.
Nor am I disagreeing.
Why are you disagreeing with each other?
I'm disagreeing with Brett.
Thank you.
But
You're right.
between July
agreement with
for a post-convention, when was the Democratic convention? Middle of July, late July, late July.
Late July.
So for a month, 6 weeks, she barely even ran for president.
Right.
I mean, she just raised money. That is unusual.
It is unusual, and
she-
everything about this election's been unusual. She came out of that with polls that said she was 9, 10, 11, 12 points up. Let this guy self-destruct. I mean, it turns out not a great strategy, but certainly a reasonable strategy. If you came to me or I came to you with that strategy and said, hey, maybe Hillary Clinton should just let him implode. This is happening now. That convention was a disaster for their party. This was a good one for the Democratic Party, and these numbers just keep tanking.
I don't know. I keep coming back to things tighten. Things just tighten.
Well, they do.
After there's things that are obvious opportunities for a bump. Those things are the conventions, pretty much always. And then after that stuff tightens, especially leading up to debates. And the debates are the opportunity. What's happening over there?
No, I just mean Michael has drawn Donald Trump as himself. Which I think
Let's just look at what you draw on the paper throughout every single show. It's just drawings of Michael with and without a beard.
You get hours of extra content if you're a Young Turks member. TYTnetwork.com/join.
Go ahead, girl.